Which brings us on to our topic. As always, we like to discuss the upcoming game. Owen, this week it is the Kansas City Chiefs against the Buffalo Bills. It is at
Yep.
3:15 p.m. Central Time. It'll be hosted in Kansas City. Owen, what are some of your keys to the game?
It's gonna be a game of defense. If
Interesting.
the
Okay.
Chiefs defense can hold it can really match up against the Bills air raid, and I'm worried that they cannot. I yeah, the Chiefs corners did not look great. They had a rough showing. I think a little bit of it was Spagnuolo kind of letting them down. Putting either a rookie or a third year guy who's first year starter kind of in Rashad Fenton or Justin Watson against Devontae Adams is not a great recipe for success in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, but Spagnuolo trusts his guys. I think that the Chiefs D line is improved enough to the point that we can go at least dime coverage. There was not too much safety help for the lads this week. I'd like to see more of that, but I think it's a game of our secondary versus their passing game.
I think maybe the biggest benefit that you're going to see here is that the Chiefs, that the Bills don't have a good run game. That helps a lot. That you had to
Yes.
respect the Raiders' run game in a way that you do not have to respect Buffalo's run game. Actually, the number one person that you have to respect in Buffalo's run game is Josh Allen. And I think that's going to be actually my key to the game. I've got a couple. Well, one key: if Trent McDuffie is back, all bets are off about what could happen on the secondary. Because I think Trent McDuffie looked great in the preseason. You didn't hear anything from him, which is a great sign. You didn't see him getting burnt. I heard that when the guys that were looking at the All 22 said he looked awesome. Said he looked awesome in Week 1 before he hurt himself. He's eligible to return this week. Obviously, it's a big if. He went on the IR 4 weeks ago, and this is his first game eligible to be back off of it. But if he can, holy shit, what a boost to this secondary.
Yep.
But I believe it's a big help that you don't have to worry about Buffalo's running game. But that is actually brings me to my key to the game. I actually believe the key is going to be stopping Josh Allen on the ground. If Josh Allen scrambles for less than 3 first downs, the Chiefs will win this game.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's that simple.
I think it is that simple.
I
I think it's
I
absolutely.
think that the Chiefs secondary is bad. I mean, they're kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're all right or if they're bad. I don't think they're that great. I'm worried.
I'm here to. What is this? What is this weird role reversal we're having? I thought I was going to be the one here doomsdaying about the Chiefs this week, but I feel great about them.
It's the Bills, man. They're like the best team in football besides us.
They're
It's
the best.
scary.
They're the best team in football, and it's gonna be decided this week. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Somehow they got to become the men without even ever beating the man. But
Wait, hold on. I mean,
we have crowned.
I thought the only thing that matters is winning. Aren't the Eagles the best team in football right now?
No, shut up. We have crowned the Bills the best team in the NFL, despite the fact that they have not beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. They beat the Chiefs in the regular season last year, and then they lost in the playoffs. And so somehow we have to crown Buffalo the man, even though they did not beat the man when it mattered, when it came down to it. So I'm interested to see this week. This week is almost similar to your college football power rankings or your college football rankings in the AP and the coaches poll. This is 1 versus 2. Whoever wins this game is going to be number 1 on all NFL power rankings next week. Promise.
Yeah.
Whoever loses this game
Yeah.
probably going to be 4th or 5th. I guess
I think
depending
this
on
is
how it looks.
I think this is an Alabama versus Georgia situation, Truman.
Right, where the team drops down to 3rd or 4th if they lose. They don't drop
Or
far.
it doesn't even really drop.
Right. Yeah, if it's close, who knows? But if Trent McDuffie's back, that's a huge plus. And I would say my positive one, keeping Josh Allen from rushing for first downs. If he rushes for less than 3 first downs, I believe that is a key. And that magic number 3, Owen, we've talked about it before. 3 sacks for the Chiefs. That's the magic number. If they hit that, they will win this game.
I'm okay with that.
If they keep him from rushing for less than 3 first downs and they sack him 3 times, that means the Bills are going to be punting 3 or 4 times in this game. And that's enough. If you make the Bills punt 3 or 4 times as the Chiefs, I believe the Chiefs offense can have enough success as long as Trey Smith is back. Getting Trey Smith back will be huge. That offensive line did look a
Yes.
little sketchy on
In the first half.
on
In
Monday
the
night.
first half. In the
Yes.
second half, they were solid.
And I will say Max Crosby is a fucking dog. He was
He's a
dog
monster.
out
He's
there.
an animal.
But
He was going crazy.
And he was shit talking Mahomes all night, which is so dumb. Stop doing that. Stop shit talking Mahomes. But
and not that you should not shit talk on the football field. It's that Mahomes is just simply the worst guy to do that to.
Notoriously petty and competitive. Don't shit talk Mahomes. Yeah.
Yeah, that just doesn't work out for people, and then you end up seeing a close up of Mahomes' face, talking shit to you and counting on his fingers and stuff. So,
yeah,
I mean, shit talk all you want. We're not trying to say don't shit talk Mahomes. He's good. We're just trying to say we're
saying for your own good, my brother in Christ. We're trying to help.
We're trying to give people advice here.
Yeah,
it's not
don't
it's not
shit
a good
talk
strategy.
Mahomes. Yeah, but all right. So
people you should shit talk. Top of list, Derek Carr.
My key, get Trent McDuffie back. If Trent McDuffie's back, all bets are off. But if Trent McDuffie is still out, my two other keys, Josh Allen, less than 3 rushing first downs, and 3 sacks. If you sack him 3 times and you keep him from less than running for 3 first downs, I think this game is wide open. I think the Chiefs can control this. I am not scared about the run game at all, even though the Chiefs' run defense has improved so much. But yeah.
I just can't believe we're at a point where Buffalo doesn't run the ball anymore, because that was one of their strengths last year, running with just random ass guys. Also, Truman, do you think that the Bills miss Cole Beasley?
No, I don't.
You think so?
No, I think they like what they have in Isaiah McKenzie and Gabe Davis.
Okay.
There is something to be said for a first down slot receiver guy that can move the chains, but Cole Beasley just didn't have much left in the tank, obviously, as he did retire last week.
That's true.
There just wasn't a ton left in the tank for him, I will say.
Yeah, he made a bad play and was like, yeah, well, I'm done.
Yeah, it's very funny. All right, Owen, which brings me to the wrap up of this. Owen, give me some score predictions.
Listen, I like to be a realist. I'm a big Chiefs positivity guy, but the Bills seem to have our number.
In what way?
And I think
in what way do they seem to have our number? Oh, and they have won one game out of the last 4, and it was
4, really?
Yes, last year in the regular season, they won in Arrowhead. Then they lost in the playoffs. The year before that, they lost in the regular season, lost in the playoffs.
Well, let's put it this way. I think they're due one. I think they're due for another win. I'm gonna go close. Well, I don't know, man. I think this game, because listen, if this game is if what happens to us in the first half happens to us against the Bills, it's a blowout. The Bills are not giving up a 17-point lead against the Chiefs. They're just not. Their defense is too good.
I would agree.
So, if this is going to go one of 2 ways, I think it's either a Bills blow us out or a Chiefs close win. Because I just don't think this Bills team is built to a point that they can really get blown out.
Although, not to be understated, is that Buffalo also has a lot of rookie corners on the outside there. They don't. I mean, it's Kaiir Elam and then a 7th round guy. They're definitely hurting until Tre'Davious White is back. Once he's back, it's a whole different defense. But right now, they're also a little banged up in the secondary. They're not super healthy, and they're.
I don't know, man. I can't pick this game. It's going to be a good game. I honestly can't give a prediction. Chiefs 28, Bills 24.
Oh, come on! You're going to be a realist. What happens? Come on, don't change your mind. No, you definitely said all those words like you were going to pick the Bills to win.
Well, I don't know. My heart kind of tells me Bills 35, Chiefs 14. Honestly.
What?
Yeah.
The Bills by 21.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Also, King Swampert says they have your number. He says you're probably the guy that calls bingo falsely way too often. That's fair. Yeah,
okay.
Big roast.
I don't know, man.
Is insane,
I have a bad feeling about this game. I have a bad feeling.
I don't. I think the one that they were owed was last year. I think it was where everything went wrong. Mahomes looked bad. The weather was awful. They pulled it out. They still only won by the Chiefs still had a chance. Was it Mahomes threw I think a pick six and also a red zone interception? I mean, I think that's
and there was
everything
that still
going
that play
away.
that third down that we thought we could get that momentum, and then we had a holding penalty. And
yeah. And King Swampert does make a good point. Said I'd rather they blow us out early and then us win in the playoffs. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I trade regular season wins for that. I trade losing by 35. We lost to the Titans, beat them in the AFC Championship game. We lost to the Bills last year. We beat them in the divisional playoff game. But I just don't. I'm not seeing it like you're seeing it. This Buffalo team did lose to the Dolphins.
But
this Buffalo team isn't unbeatable. I mean, they were hot. But they were cramping up. It was a little bit of an elements kind of game that we talked about, like with the Chiefs. But I don't think you can blame it that much. They were just a little tired, but they were all a little tired. I think if also I'll add another key here. I'll say if Mahomes doesn't throw for 2 interceptions. If he continues to minimize mistakes, he has the best touchdown to interception ratio in the NFL right now. He's got 15 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Anybody who's got 1 interception, the best one is Tom Brady, and he's got 7 touchdowns. That's a lower touchdown interception ratio. Josh Allen's thrown 14 touchdowns, but he's thrown 4 interceptions. All that to be said, I'm just not seeing it like you do. I don't see the Bills knocking off the Chiefs. Especially at home. I mean, this Chiefs team is resilient. I guess the Raiders game makes you doubt a little bit. It makes you a little bit worried, but I'm not scared.
Listen, man, if Derek Carr can gash us like that in the air, what can Josh Allen do?
I think it was a little fluky. I think they also called defensive PI early. I think it scared our guys. I think if Trent McDuffie's back, I think that doesn't happen.
Also, I think Josh Allen isn't going to underthrow those balls, so maybe those PIs just don't happen against the Bills. Both of those PIs happened because Derek Carr threw a shit underthrown ball.
Yes, but I also think that Steve Spagnuolo respects Josh Allen as a passer way more than he respects Derek Carr as a passer, and he doesn't have to respect the run.
The mascara marauder. Yeah.
I mean, so all that to be said, no, I do not believe that the Bills are going to win this game. The Bills are 2.5-point favorites. I can't fault you for picking the Bills. I can fault you for picking the Bills by 21. I think that's insane. I don't think anybody's coming to Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs by 2 scores under Mahomes. I think he's lost by more than 2 scores. I guess maybe the Bills did last year, right? I guess that was maybe, but it's certainly never been 3 scores. I can't remember the Bills Chiefs score 2021.
It was bad. It's like 35-13.
38-20.
Oh. Well, that's not that bad. Closer than the score shows.
Yeah, it was closer than the score shows. I just don't see it. I see the Chiefs 31, Bills 24. I think this is actually I think the Chiefs go up by 2 scores. I think the Chiefs get the ball first. I think they score. And then I think Buffalo goes on a weird 3-and-out to start. Chiefs score again, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown. And then I think they kind of just trade those points back and forth. And I think the Chiefs just kind of stay up on them the whole time. Very similar. Not quite as dominating as we saw against the Bucs, but I think it's like what we did with the Bucs, except instead of being up 2 to 3 scores the whole time, they're just up 1 score the whole time. And then there's probably something towards the end where Buffalo ties it with maybe 3.5 minutes left, and the Chiefs just go down there. They either kick a field goal or score a touchdown.
My brain is weird.
30 seconds left.
I totally forgot we even played the Bucs this year.
Yeah, and we fucking owned them.
Dude. Yeah, that's weird.
I'm
gonna have to. I don't remember shit about that game.
And for
maybe I'm just
40
tired.
minutes of the Raiders game, you owned the Raiders. Outside of the first quarter and the last.
Yeah, because they went up.
Minutes.
They went up 17-0, and then we had 21 unanswered.
Yeah, you owned them. I mean, plain simple. Well, you didn't have 21 unanswered because he scored 7, and then they kicked a field goal, and then you had like 17 unanswered. All that to be said, Bills 24, Chiefs 31. Two high-powered offenses. I believe they've scored either the exact same number of points, or the Chiefs have scored like one more point than them this year, which is actually
that makes sense because they both laid an egg. They both laid an egg this year.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you've got Bills. Are you gonna stick? You gonna stick with it? Bills 35, Chiefs 14. Is that your official pessimist?
That's you know, like we do on here on Dumb That's True, we have some serious integrity. So I'm going to stick with my initial prediction of Bills 35, Chiefs 14. I think it might be lopsided, man. I'm worried. I would love to be wrong. Listen, I would love to be wrong, but the Bills make me nervous, man. You know, but like I said, that's just my prediction. That's my official score prediction. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a wild game. It's going to be a nice game to watch, and we're going to learn a lot of things about both teams. But you know, with both teams having injury issues, maybe it's just a regular old competitive game.
Fair enough. If you guys are watching this on just the game preview on YouTube here, of course, this is from our entire episode of Dom That's True number 110. You can find it full version, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you guys get your podcast. You can catch the whole version. If you like that video, like, subscribe, catch it all on Open Disaster Productions there. We appreciate you guys stopping in here. Go Chiefs. But we'll move on here into the NFL.